What's up, you guys? It is Yana, and I'm back with another episode of The Exchange. I have like one more semester left in me, and you guys are really gonna miss me when I'm gone. I already know. Y'all, I started off the semester with a bang. Your girl is back doing her radio show, and I am happier than ever. It is Black History Month, and I just actually finished doing my radio show today. I started at 5 o'clock and I interviewed my girl Ashanti Backus, and I feel like it was a bang. Playlist was hidden from Michael Jackson, Pretty Young Thing, Prince Kiss, from Natural Woman by Aretha Franklin. So hey, your girl did a thing. And I just want to say, y'all need to look forward to seeing me doing bigger and better things once I graduate in December. Like, your girl is ready to hit the high road and ready to make some real money and just ready to be around some real raw talent in an environment where I feel like I really can learn. So I think I want to switch it up this semester and give y'all a little bit of more information about our culture and just political news in general. So today with the political news, engagement with political news and news generally is down considerably compared to the last presidential primary election cycle, as Americans continue to funnel their attention towards lighter topics like sports and entertainment. Why does it matter? Record news interest last presidential election cycle was bolstered by the oneness of the pandemic, helped lead to the highest voter turnout in the 21st century and near record numbers among younger voters. Be smart in this election cycle. While former President Trump and President Biden still take a considerable share of overall news interest, attention is flowing more to a wider set of storylines outside of the election and, of course, the hard news. And if you don't know, now you know. Few people are reading news. Of course, I am one of those people. I'm really just not a fan of the news because I feel like the news gives out false information, or they just tell us what they want us to know and leave out important details and just important facts. So hey, I'm just not a big fan of the news. If I do watch the news, y'all, honestly, I'm watching the news from my phone, from the shade room, or just something from a social media standpoint. But as you know, few people are reading news and political artists this cycle is compared to the last. And I got this data from like a similar web that you guys not gonna know about because I'm not gonna tell you guys where I get my tea from. And I don't know if you know, but a lot of people are not watching cable news anymore. Like, we're watching Roku and Fire Sticks and just like Amazon Prime, or just things that we subscription. I'm just gonna sum it up with all that subscriptions basically, or things that we just have to pay for this month or that month or that month. Yes, like I was saying, cable news ratings are also down considerably between November of 2023 and January of 2024 compared to November 2019 through January 2020. Although one additional factor is that fewer households are paying for cable subscriptions, like I just told you. Nobody is watching regular TV anymore unless it's probably like your great grandma, your grandmother, or your great auntie or something like that, granddad. Nobody's watching that. Not these young kids. Not me at 20-something years old. Not gonna give y'all my age because yes, black don't crack. But yes, like I said, especially like the younger generation, my generation and the generation that's to come, we're not watching cable anymore. But fewer households are paying for cable subscriptions now for more than 4 years ago. Social media interactions with political debates and town halls have also waned significantly per data from Newswhip. I guess I will give y'all that little tea about that. Of course, y'all know the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program is being funded by the federal government, but distributed nationwide by state and country's authorities. The Food and Nutrition Act of 2008, if most of y'all don't know, I'm giving y'all educational facts today, stipulates that all eligible households receive SNAP. If you don't know what it is, look it up and you'll find out. SNAP benefits within 30 days of application or within 7 days for those who are eligible for an expedited service. I'm sorry, you guys. Authorities responsible for proceeding SNAP applications in Colorado, have been placed on a corrective action plan by the federal government due to widespread delays, with some of America's most vulnerable being left without benefits and access. I feel like this goes on a lot, actually, that like a lot of people just being left without certain services, like, or certain needs that we all need. I just feel like the government hands out certain things to who they want to hand it out to, basically, whether that's colored people, Caucasians, or whoever you want to name. Also in Colorado, benefits recipients are having to wait much longer than expected due to slow processing times in several countries that are reportedly among the worst in the U.S. The problem has become so bad that the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and side note, we have a good ag department here at schools, and I feel like the government and also like certain schools, whether it's PWI or it's a HBCU, whatever school offers ag, I feel like that's something that a lot of people should major in simply because they take care of their kind. But anywho, the problem has become so bad that the U.S. Department of Agriculture, which runs the program at the federal level, has been forced to take action. Like I just said, Colorado is severely out of compliance with federal requirements. The USDA's Food and Nutrition Service told the state on October 3rd, according to the Colorado Sun, this has resulted in a hardship to needy households across Colorado who are not constantly receiving access to SNAP benefits within 7 or 30 days. Now, of course, I'm not going to bore you guys the entire time because I know a lot of you guys do not care about political needs or things that just go on in the government. And like I said, I'm one of those people who don't care because I just feel like they're going to do what they want to do, especially like when it comes to presidential elections. But I feel like as the older I get, like I'm about to graduate in December, so I will be stepping into the real world. Y'all, my tongue be getting twisted sometimes. I don't know what it is. Maybe I need a speech class, but I just feel like I'm about to be stepping into the real world very soon. So these things are going to have to matter to me whether I want them to or not. So let me give y'all a little tea with the entertainment business. A crew member dies after an accident on set of a Marvel series, Wonder Man. A crew member died on the set of Marvel's Wonder Man on Tuesday following an accident, according to a statement from the studio. This incident took place at CBS Radford Studios, seen in this photo. Of course, I can't show y'all the photos, but like I said, I always get the tea. But yeah, an unidentified member of the crew working on the upcoming Marvel series Wonder Man died Tuesday following an accident on set, according to the statement. Our thoughts and deepest condolences with his family and friends, and our support is behind the investigation into the circumstances of this accident, the studio said in a statement to CNN. I think that the crew member was reportedly a rigger who fell from one of the rafters. And when you're like doing those type of things when it comes to production sets, you have to be extra careful. But I wonder also, do they get paid real good when things like that happen? I'm not saying that I want to be one of the people that fall off something, but it's given that they probably get some good money. But the Los Angeles Police Department spokesman, Officer Charles Miller, confirmed officer responded to 4024 Radford in Studio, California, the address for the CBS Radford Studios. I really didn't want to give it to you, but like I said, you guys can look it up and get the studio address as well, so I hide it from you. But around 6:55 a.m. local time on Tuesday for a death investigation. Oh my God, death. Like this man died. That is like a little... what's the word I can say? That's just wild. I can't even think of the word I'm trying to put my tongue on, but that's a little crazy. They always suspect that there was no foul play suspected and the death investigation is ongoing. And CNN has reached out to the Los Angeles coroner's office for more information. Wonder Man, y'all should go catch that. I don't even know what Wonder Man is. I think I'd heard of it, but I've never even saw Wonder Man before. If it's like a part 2, whatever they're doing, I done heard of it, but I never watched it. I'm a Marvel fan, but when I say I'm a Marvel fan, I'm more like a Spider-Man, a Batman, the Joker, Harley Quinn, and her man, I can't think of his name, but heavy on the Joker. I love the Joker, and I actually might watch the Joker tonight after I finish doing all this work. Y'all, your girl got 18 credits this semester. Like, when I say I'm trying to get out of here, I am trying to get out of here. Not trying to stay here an extra semester or another year. Your girl's trying to go. Your girl is 23. Your girl's gonna be 24 in May. 24? I know, black don't crack, I look good, aging like wine. But let me tell y'all, Wonder Man was set to star, I don't know if I want to say his name because I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but Wayai, or I know that's wrong, but y'all know who I'm talking about. You spell it out, Yahya. And he's the second. So yeah, an actor who appeared in Aquaman, that's him. And I watched Aquaman, and it was okay. I actually like when he got to the other side, like when he had to, when he finally met his mom, because we knew she wasn't dead. I kind of knew she wasn't dead, but it was like she was in this portal underwater, which I feel like those type of things go on. She was like in this portal, and to get there, you basically had to go through these ugly little, weird looking, crazy looking fish thing underwater, and if you made it to the other side, basically they weren't going to mess with you anymore, but you could never leave. But like the king of the sea basically was the only one that can get the sword to be able to leave, and of course it was Aquaman, and of course it was her son. But he was supposed to appear, the man who appeared in Aquaman and HBCU's Watchmen. I never watched Watchmen. Wonder Man is a lesser known Marvel character first introduced in the 60s. Wonder Man been out since the 60s, and I think I never saw how he looked before. I might just look him up after this just to see how he looked. The show was set to stream on Disney Plus. It does not currently have a release date. And I am a big fan of Disney Plus. I am so thankful for whoever came out and created it, because baby, I can watch The Princess and the Frog whenever I want to. Or I can watch That's So Raven or Wizards of Waverly Place. And I don't know if y'all caught that on Instagram or whatever, but I know they're supposed to be doing a rerun of the Wizards of Waverly Place. And I don't think that we're going to have the same cast members that we had when it first came out, because when they posted some of the kids, it was giving like similarities, but definitely not the main characters. Alright, y'all know I gotta tap into a little of this rap beef with Megan and Nicki Minaj. And before I even get into it, yes, I'm a Megan Thee Stallion fan, and I'm a Nicki fan, but I'm like an old Nicki fan. Like, I feel like Nicki is tired out, and she's an auntie now. Like, she's done, but she want to make herself so relevant, which I don't know why. She's always want beef with somebody. She's just always in something. Like, girl, take care of your kid. Not saying that you don't, but go be a mom and just chill out. Y'all already know the situation with her man. He's a rapist. Her husband at that, and she had a baby with him. So, girl, you fumbled the bag 3 times. Stop playing. But, oh my God. And did you guys hear her diss track? Why are you whispering on the diss track? I don't want to hear that. When I say her little diss track made my head hurt, y'all had to turn it off. And Megan Thee Stallion diss track, I don't even really feel like it was a diss track. I feel like it was a clap back, because she's been quiet for so long. She had to address a couple situations and a couple people, and they feel like they hard, felt some type of way. If the shoe fit, wear it, like we say, and they wore it, they felt it. And that's why Megan Thee Stallion's Hiss is the #1 song in the United States, marking the Houston rapper's first solo #1. Hiss became the catalyst to a shockingly strange string of events after its arrival on January 26. The online rap war between Megan and Nicki Minaj erupted over one line in the song, "These blanks don't be mad at Megan, these blanks be mad at Megan's Law." And yes, I listen to music, but I never heard of Megan's Law, so I had to look it up before I come over here and talk to y'all. And now I understand what Megan's Law is. It basically was referring to Nicki Minaj's husband, who allegedly raped a girl in 1995, I think 5 years before I was born. That's how I remember it. Yeah, it was widely interpreted as a reference to Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, a registered sex offender. Brr, like she say, a registered sex offender. In response, Nicki Minaj crafted her own diss track called Bigfoot, directly referring to Megan's dead mother and her 2020 shooting by Tory Lanez. I feel like that was totally out of line. But I can't say that because I'm a person, like, if you go low, I'm going to hell, like we say. If you coming at me, you better come with it all, because this mouth is reckless. These hands quicker. But hey, even though Megan never directly addressed Nicki Minaj, the controversy was enough to get the internet, including Nicki Minaj, talking for days. Like, when I say she was talking, y'all, she was talking. Like, did you eat? In that same period, Megan went on Good Morning America to announce she would be going on tour this summer. I might have to go see my girl. And officially signed an agreement with Warner Music Group in tandem with Rock Nation that will allow her to remain an independent artist with the benefits label services. Yes, y'all. His launches to #1 was 29 million streams. Like, who you know? I mean, I know y'all probably know somebody, but this is Megan, like my girl. And I really was fading away from Megan because I just felt like she was, I don't know, I just felt like she wasn't coming as hard as she used to, or she was just slacking up, getting like tied Nicki Minaj. But she had 29 million streams, nearly 3 million radio airplay audience impressions, and 104,000 downloads sold. The song also entered #1 on the Billboard Global 200 charts. With the launch, she becomes the first female rapper in a lead role to start atop the alley. No, the tally. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion, because we had a lot of people that had a lot of things to say under the comments when she came out with her song, Big for this, big for that. And I just want to say we should have counseled Nicki Minaj for that, honestly. Because going to my mama's grave, like, you hit below the belt. Now you ask for me to come out of retirement with my big foot and show out on you. She did the most. Oh, y'all, I also had to tell y'all, when I was doing my radio show, I had to come across like some news, very entertaining news for my audience. So I feel like I just have to tell y'all this tea. Why was Jackie Robinson's statue stolen in Kansas? Like, I'm not trying to laugh, but I really was trying to figure out, was it colored people? Was it Caucasians? Was it Mexicans? Like, who was it? Because what? And it was 2 people that they called fled away from the scene in the night with like, what? Why would you want to steal a statue at that? And I just felt like it wasn't giving colored people, because I just feel like they probably would have had it on eBay or something trying to sell it, or all on Facebook Live making fun of it. But I ain't seen nothing yet. And they left his ankles, well, his feet. Like, where did you even get the supplies from to cut this man's body off? Like, that's still, I'm guessing, like, what? And Jackie Robinson did some great things when it comes to baseball. I can't even think of the specific year, and I don't want to be wrong, but I think it was, I'm not even going to say it because I don't even want to sound crazy. But since we're talking about thieves, and did y'all know? Let me give y'all some little tea. In 1969, thieves stole an 18th century painting from a home in New Jersey. Now, 54 years later, the piece has been returned to its rightful owner. The FBI announced this on Friday, so I'm just wondering how they got it. The artwork in question is the school mistress, which the English artist John painted around 1784, measuring 40 by 50 inches. The oil on canvas piece depicts a woman teaching children in a classroom in Cornwall, England, where John was born in 1761. A sister painting is on display at the Tate Britain Gallery in London. And if you don't know, now you know, in the 1930s, a New York physician named Earl Leroy Wood and his wife, that sounds black, bought the school mistress for $7,500 on a trip to London, according to the Washington Post. Marie-Louise Paul. It hung in the couple's dining room for decades. And last month, after a 2-year investigation involving the FBI and the police in London, authorities returned the painting to Earl Leroy Wood's son, Francis Wood, who is 96. So imagine your painting being stolen, or your family paintings being sold, and at the age of 96, you finally give it back. 96? Baby, I'm always finna meet the king. Like, I'm almost finna, check out of here. And you just don't want to give me my painting back? I could have kept that. In a world where criminals investigators often leave scars, it was a rare joy to be a part of a win-win case, a triumph for history, justice, and the Wood family, says Ray France, an FBI special agent, in a statement. And basically, the saga began on July 7th. That's my mom's birthday? Is that my mom's birthday? No, that is not my mom's birthday. My mom's birthday is July 15th. I am tripping. But the saga began on July 7, 1969, when Gerald Fiesta and Gerald Donner Stage and Austin tried to steal a valuable coin collection, so they know their names, from the Woods family home, but tripped the alarm. Of course, they can't rob people for real. They returned a few weeks later on July 25th and nabbed the school mistress. Law enforcement officials know this because Fiesta eventually admitted to stealing the painting during a 1975 trial, according to the FBI. He told the court that the trio was acting under orders of Anthony, a New Jersey state senator. A senator got them stealing. I be trying to tell y'all, see, y'all be knowing what be going on. Y'all better listen to me. A senator, through police never corroborated the claim or charged Imperial in the connection with the death, and basically died in 1999. And the two robbers, Fiesta, they died too as well. But that's crazy though. A senator put them up to this. But y'all, this wraps up the end. I know y'all want to hear my voice, but this wraps up the end of another wonderful episode of The Exchange. And that's with an X. Do you hear me? The Exchange. So I hope you guys just continue to enjoy these podcasts. Enjoy listening to me. Enjoy me entertaining you guys with educational purposes, fun purposes, just news just in general, because I'm trying to give y'all a variety of things to talk about, or just things that you should know. Like I said, I'm not a person that taps into political news, but I feel like at this age and how the world is going, that we should know a lot about what's going on. So I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in and listening to your girl. And I will see you guys in 2 weeks with a little more information, educational purposes, of course. And yeah, I hope you guys are being safe. I don't think it's really nothing going on this week. I just want to say happy early Valentine's because it is February 6th. And yeah, happy Black History Month. Oh my God. I don't know how I ain't say that. Like I said, I did my radio show today, y'all, and my playlist was fire with Black artists. So happy Black History Month. I feel like Black History Month is every day for us, every month. It should be longer, but hey, we make it longer. How about that? I just want to say thank you for the people that paved the way for us, and for the ones who died and lost their lives in fights for us. I just really want to say I appreciate you guys. And once again, I said thank you. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And I will be back with another episode of The Exchange. Bye.